everyone, and welcome to my first anime figure review I've done in a very long time. This was actually requested in my last haul video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Sailor Mercury figure from Sailor Moon Crystal made by FiguartsZero in cooperation with Bandai. And as always, we are starting with taking a look at the box, and I really do like the design that they are doing with the releases of these figures. They're nice slim boxes, no more than what you need. And the boxes have a simple but sophisticated design to them. And as you can see, the bottom just has Pretty Guardian, Sailor Mercury, and I really like the little embellishments of the ribbons and the sort of beaded adornments going along the bottom, as well as Sailor Mercury's symbol right there. And at the bottom, even further, we have the Sailor Moon Crystal symbol, as well as Bandai, Tamashii Nations, and some copyright information in the bottom left. And the front of the box actually has a really decent sized display window to view the figure, and inside is just a simple blue color. And at the very top we have FiguartsZero, as well as that 20th anniversary Sailor Moon icon, and a really pretty sort of curtain cutout style backdrop, and you can see some more of that beaded embellishment kind of going along the sides of the window display. And even the sides of the box have a nice circular display window to peep at the figure, and again some more of that simple but sophisticated design, and both sides look exactly the same. And this is the bottom of the box with FiguartsZero and Sailor Mercury and Sailor Moon Crystal, as well as a really pretty sparkly silhouette of the Sailor Mercury character herself. And the top of the box also has a fun little cutout display window. It almost looks, again, like, you know, curtains kind of opening up a little bit. And we have this cute little illustration of the Crystal Palace and that sticker of authenticity from Toei in the top right corner. And finally, the back of the box has the usual warnings and information included on figure boxes. And finally, we have a picture of the Sailor Mercury figure herself a little bit better on the back, as well as some nice little shots of her. So without further ado, let's take a look at the actual figure. So the figure only comes in two pieces, which is really simple and foolproof to assemble her, the figure itself as well as the base, and she just snaps into place with the peg on her foot. And I really do like the design of the base. It is a basically translucent blue disc. And there is this really cute bow adorning the back, which adds a nice little bit of girly flair to the figure, I think. And as you can see, she just snaps into the base with her one foot, and she has this clear wedge that is in between the heel of her boot and the sole of the boot. And I do like how she is sculpted with her left leg kind of hanging a little bit up in the air, and it does extend just a little bit past the base, but I think it is a really cute touch. She is very nicely sculpted, I have to say, and I do like that they have this sort of shiny paint finish to her boots to kind of give it that little bit of leather look. And her legs look quite good as well. I don't know if you can see, but she does have a little bit of skin shading going below the knee just to kind of give it that little touch of realism. And as is the case with this line of figures, one of the first things you'll notice is that when doing the outfits, they kind of have a very vibrant sort of satiny sheen to the paint job to the outfits, which I wasn't too keen on at first, but it does kind of look nice overall with the figure. So the Sailor Senshi outfit really does pop. Everything is nicely sculpted, I have to say. I really do like all the little ruffles in her skirt and his white shirt as well. And again, that paint job. There are a few hiccups in the sculpts, like here I'm noticing a little something. But other than that, the attention to detail is pretty great. I really do like the semi-translucent blue orb that they have in the center of her chest ribbon, and the little lines painted on the collar of her outfit is very nicely done for being such a small scale figure. I think, again, these are like 1/10 scale. And just, I really love the way the skirt is sculpted. It's probably one of my favorite features, and her little ribbon on the back. And finally, here is a better look at Mercury's face. I really do like the pose and sculpt of this figure. It is a little bit different, obviously, from the original Sailor Moon line of figures that FiguartsZero has released, so it does give a little bit of something different if you're collecting all the figures. And her smile does look a little bit odd in certain angles, but overall it is a very cute expression, and I love the way that her eyes are done. And her hair is very beautifully sculpted as well. I love all the little bits of motion with the different strands being carved out and going in different directions, as well as the layers that they've added to her hair really give it that extra little bit of dimension. Again, her hair is painted with a very vibrant satiny finish, which does seem a little bit odd, but it does go with the overall flow of the figure, with just the way the overall paint job is. And it is actually really nicely done in person, I have to say. Even though it is a little bit difficult to see, I'm trying to give you a better shot, I really do like the attention to detail that they give the little headband that she's wearing. Again, that gold is painted with a lovely shiny finish to kind of give it that extra little bit of pop. And for being such a small-scale figure, overall the detail is really impressive. A little bit more pleased with this figure than I thought I might be. I just, for some reason, didn't expect too much out of them in the beginning. And the thing with these Sailor Moon figure releases I notice is that I think that for the most part they make Sailor Moon kind of easy to order, but the rest of the Sailor Senshi seem to be exclusive shop orders as far as you're concerned in getting them from Japan. So the aftermarket prices for these things are a little bit more ridiculous on AmiAmi and places like that, but I think your best bet, at least I know how it is here in the USA, it's actually really not hard to get Sailor Moon figures here at all for a decent price, which most cases you're always better off buying anime figures just ordering from Japan, sometimes with the markups, but the Sailor Moon figures, at least here, seem to be kept pretty decent. And especially for this one, she was only marked $40 sticker price, which I think she's definitely worth that, but on top of that, sometimes you can get them on sale, like I was able to get her for 20% off as well, which is a great deal, and even in anime cons I notice they tend to not really mark these figures up for the most part. So at that price she is definitely worth getting, in my opinion. Overall, really great figure, and I'm definitely looking forward to collecting the rest of the line. Again, I really like her simple kind of pose that she has. It's very graceful, almost like she is kind of dancing or twirling in the midst of one of her water attacks, and I just really do enjoy it. So definitely looking forward to getting the rest of the girls, and I highly recommend this figure, especially if you can get her for a great price. So that is it for now. Until next time, thanks for watching.